So, this means if you're somewhere with, say, your laptop and there's no Wi-Fi around, you can just share that internet connection that your phone already has right with your computer. This works with both Macs and PCs. It works wired over USB with that same cable that came with your phone. And it also works wirelessly over Bluetooth with your phone just in your pocket. It is a seamless experience. Once you've turned on tethering on your phone, there's no need to run any application or tethering software on your computer. It is seamless. Like MMS, this requires carrier support, and we have 22 carrier partners in 42 countries around the world that will support this at the launch of iPhone OS 3.0, and more will be rolling out later. Next, Safari. We've got some great improvements to Safari, starting with performance. SunSpider is a standard JavaScript performance benchmark. And on iPhone OS 2.2.1, the last major update we had, on an iPhone 3G, we run this in 126 seconds. Now that is really fast. In fact, it's impressive just to complete this benchmark on a phone at all. Most phones cannot run the benchmark. Well, in iPhone OS 3.0, we run JavaScript almost 3 times faster. This is great. Your web pages load and render really fast. It just screams. Next, support for HTTP, streaming audio, and video. The great thing about this protocol is it picks the right bit rate and data quality for your current connection, be it Edge, 3G, or Wi-Fi. And since it's HTTP, it can go through firewalls. Next, autofill. You can now optionally remember your usernames and passwords to easily log into your favorite websites. We also use the contact information that's already on your phone to quickly and easily fill out web forms. Autofill. So, great performance, HTTP streaming, autofill, and HTML5 support. We have been driving and tracking the HTML5 standard. We already support many elements of it, like the database APIs. And now we're adding support for some of the emerging standards, things like the audio and video tags. That's Safari. Languages. Now, we ship a single operating system around the world, localized into every language we support. That means that a multilingual customer running in English can just tap on this globe button and dynamically, in real time, switch to a different language. It's one of the advantages of our soft keyboard. Now, we're adding support for even more languages in iPhone OS 3.0, starting with some right-to-left languages, Hebrew and Arabic. We're also supporting Greek, Korean, and Thai. In fact, we now support more than 30 languages in iPhone OS 3.0. And every one of these languages has both a portrait keyboard and dynamically a landscape keyboard. So great language support. This next feature is a great one. Now, Find My iPhone is really a service which is available only to Mobile Me customers on iPhone OS 3.0. If you lose or misplace your phone, you can log into Mobile Me on any web browser, and it will show you on a map where your phone is. So it might show you that you left it at the restaurant from last night. Well, it's easy. you can send it a message. You can send a message with your home phone and have it play a sound. This alert sound plays whether or not you left it in silent mode. So here, the waiter can find it, call you at home, and tell you he has your phone. If you're like me and it shows you your phone's actually at your house, that alert sound still plays even if you have it in silent mode. You can walk around your house until you realize the kids hid it underneath the couch. Now, if your phone really is lost or stolen, you can send it a remote wipe command, which will delete all your data. This will erase all of your contacts, your mail, everything, so you know that your private data remains private. And if you ever do find the phone again, just plug it back into iTunes and we'll restore it from backup. That is Find My iPhone. And again, these are only a few of the more than 100 new features that make up iPhone OS 3.0. It is an incredible consumer release. It is also a phenomenal developer release. The SDK that comes with 3.0 brings with it more than 1,000 new APIs. Let me talk you through just a few, starting with in-app purchase. In-app purchase allows developers to make financial transactions right from within the app. Now, this unlocks whole new categories of applications, things like magazine subscriptions, where you can renew that subscription right from within the app. It also allows people like game developers to sell additional game packs after you've completed the games that came with it. This keeps developers working on some games and adding value even after they've sold the initial app. The business terms for in-app purchase are exactly the same as for apps sold on the App Store. Now, in-app purchase is for paid apps only. Free apps remain free. So when a consumer downloads a free app, they know that'll be free for the lifetime of that app. And that's in-app purchase. Next, support for peer-to-peer connectivity. This is really nice, especially for games. Let's say you have a couple kids at the airport with their own iPod Touch, and they'd like to play backgammon against each other. The peer-to-peer support will automatically find the other player. It does it wirelessly over Bluetooth, but there's no pairing needed. It's completely seamless for both the developer and for the user. It finds it, connects the two, and now the game is off and running. So great support for peer-to-peer connectivity. It's nice for games. It's great for any application that wants to form a peer-to-peer connection between two devices, peer-to-peer. Next is accessories. In iPhone OS 3.0, we are opening up for hardware accessory developers to build companion software applications that talk right to the accessory. For instance, back in March when we announced iPhone 3.0, LifeScan, a Johnson & Johnson company, announced that they're taking their one-touch blood glucose monitor and building a companion iPhone application. This application will monitor your blood glucose and even calculate how much insulin you need to take at your next meal based on the meal. This is incredible. It'll be fantastic for people living with diabetes. Well, these companion apps can talk to the hardware accessories over the dock connector or even wirelessly over Bluetooth. You can use the standard built-in protocols, or you can even create your own custom protocols to talk to your custom hardware. That's accessories. Next is maps. We have built a Cocoa Touch control to allow you to embed the Google Maps service, including satellite and hybrid, right in your application. This control is really the heart of our map application that we ship as part of the